This summer, I studied abroad in Madrid, and it was an experience like no other. Before embarking on this journey, I had so many fears. Whether it was the fact that I only had 7 months of practice with this language and couldn't tell the difference between izquierda and derecha, left and right. Or maybe that I was scared to live with the host family and scared of culture shock. I was nervous I'd be that one person who wouldn't like her study abroad experience. But I ended up loving it, every challenge. And as I reflect on this journey, I realize I grew so much in such a short amount of time. But to say my experience was amazing or great is an understatement to my time there. Each day was a new adventure, each ola an opportunity to learn something new. And every moment felt like I was living life to its fullest. There was no thinking about next year or a few months down the line, because for the first time in my life, I was present, and I learned to love the unknown. I learned to let go of my insecurities of making mistakes, and I turned those fears into opportunities to learn and grow. From the constant sunsets, to the meetups in Seoul, to grabbing helado nearly every day, I soon learned to make Madrid my home away from home. I learned the beauty of another language, and that communication is so important. It's a way of connecting, and that's a wonderful thing. And maybe that's why I love the sunsets, because it didn't matter what your native language was or where you're at in the world, but it's a beauty we can all appreciate together. I love the culture, from the siestas to late lunches, the unforgettable nights out, and the rooftop terraces. But the moment I let go of my expectations of what I wanted this experience to be, and I just learned to accept it for what it was when I appreciated it even more. Time. My time in Madrid was limited, and I only had so many hours and days in this country. But one thing you can't get back is the time you spend there and whom you choose to spend it with. I love the hour-long lunches where I talked to my host family, and it felt as if time ceased to exist. But I was also here to learn. Not only did I learn in the classroom, but the city became my classroom. The fears that I had in the beginning turned into accomplishments. And Madrid became a city that pushed me to be who I am today. It challenged me for the better, bringing out different perspectives. And by the time it was my moment to say goodbye, I realized that the city I was so nervous to come to, I was really scared to leave. But I left with a feeling that I'd always be welcome back. And as I packed my bags and said my goodbyes, I realized that it wasn't a goodbye, it was an hasta luego.